welcome back to today's video. So excited to have you here. Today is gonna be a little bit of a random video, I guess, trying out a brand new foundation along with a couple products that I've kind of been playing around with and I wanted to share some of my thoughts and my critiques, so to speak. But we're gonna kind of be walking through this look as well, kind of get ready with me. Let's just jump straight into today's video, shall we? First, go in with the first product that we're gonna be trying out and testing today is a L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. They sent me 3 shades to kind of try. Jordan Brown, if you keep sniffling over there in the background while I'm recording, I may lose it. They sent me shade C25, C1, and C2. I'm gonna have to figure out which one is the right match. I feel like the C25 may be it. Looks like it may be on the bottle, but we'll try. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's one that I really, really love, and that goes well with so many different foundations. So we're just gonna go in with the C25 just because these look a little bit too light. Apply that all over with my hands, and wow, one pump really did get far with this. I mean, this looks like a really good match. Very easy to kind of spread. Probably about a medium coverage. We'll add a little bit more of a coverage in certain spots after I blend this out, but let's blend this out with a brush and see. And I'm just pressing in with the brush now, all over. Okay, so I had to pull up a little bit of info on the foundation. My very top favorite 5 foundations are all oil-free, so I wanted to see if this one was oil-free just because I kind of glimpsed at the ingredient. So it says that it's a medium coverage liquid foundation that offers a skin-like finish and precise color match. The vegan formula is alcohol-free, oil-free, fragrance-free, and non-comedogenic. Oh my gosh, how do you say that word? Looks like there's about a 47 true to skin shades is what it says online, and it adapts to any skin color and texture, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. First impression, it does have a very skin-like appearance. You can still see some of like my dark spots underneath the skin. It does not feel heavy on the skin at all. It looks really, really nice. A little bit of a dew and a shine. Now, I'm curious to see if it's blendable or buildable at all. So I'm just gonna add one more layer over here and see what that looks like. So here is a close-up of the foundation on the skin. It did build very, very nicely. I have a feeling that I'm going to like this, and this is one that I'll be reaching for over and over again. And again, this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I am using shade 2.5 Cool Light Medium. I guess the true test for the foundation is going to be and see how it builds with everything else. So I'm gonna go in with some of the products that I know I love. For concealer, I'm using the NYX Bare With Me concealer, and I'm just using my fingers to apply and blend first. Just gonna let that sit for a little bit. For the cream bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the this is Sun Melt. It's a natural cream bronzer in shade Light Bronze. And I'm just going to kind of tap that in right over here. You can see I'm just tapping and pressing that in. So I've kind of changed up the way I've been doing my foundation a little bit. I've learned on TikTok, thanks to TikTok. I've been using and applying all of my cream products first. Apply your setting spray and then going in with your powders over. And I really, really, really like that method. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Gonna let that dry a little bit. This foundation looks really, really good. I really love how this is looking so far. Okay, now we're gonna go in with that loose powder. This is just one of my very, very favorite powders. I love how this looks. And what I'm doing is just, I have a little bit, I put the powder over here on the pan, and I just take the puff. I'm putting a little bit of that on the back of my hand, just kind of pressing the product into the poof or the puff, and then just kind of applying it here on my T-zone. to brighten and bake a little bit, I like using my Maybelline Fit Me. And I use shade Fair Light 10, and then I can just kind of carve out and bake over here and brighten and just snatch this a little bit more. And then kind of the same over here. The other product that I wanted to kind of try out and play around with a little bit today is the Westman Atelier. This is the Vital Press Skincare Powder. I got the shade Pink Bubble, kind of to mimic that pink powder, that loose powder from Huda Beauty that is constantly sold out. I keep trying to get my hands on it to try it, and I cannot for the life of me. This is the pressed powder. It's pink, a very, very soft pink. So my thought was I want to see this and test this out and kind of use this underneath the eyes to see what it'll look like. I've used this actually a couple of times already just to kind of play around with it. So far I kind of like it, but I wanted to actually share and really test it out and put it to the test today. I'm just gonna take a brush, a flat brush, and I'm just gonna apply it right over here and see what it looks like. It's a really fine, very, very fine loose powder. I wanna keep playing around with this one and trying to see if this works best with like a brush and just kind of tapping it in here, or if a little puff would work better. But this thing is very expensive. 75 bucks for a very small pressed powder. It does say that it is refillable. The refillable containers are not sold yet. It says that it's coming soon on the Sephora website, but it's not like, you know, it's not just a cheap packaging, which obviously for the price it better not be. But now I'm gonna go in with my powder, bronzer, and blush. And then I am actually gonna I've been using 2 blushes, and I'll take a very pink blush like this. This is the Ciate blush Doll Face, and it's an illuminating blush. And I'll take something a little bit more softer like this, and I kind of just add it on top. More of a transition so the blush isn't so harsh. And now onto the highlighter, which I am so bummed out about this. Oh, there it goes, the whole highlighter. As you can see here, I got this Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, and this is in the Champagne Glow. I should have returned it immediately when I bought it, but I was like, no, it'll be fine. The highlighter in the little pot was like shaking rattly, like it wasn't glued onto the actual compact. And then sure enough, now it's like, I can't even tip it over. If I tip it over, it's all gonna fall out. Like, it's cracked, and I'm gonna have to try to fix this with some good old alcohol and try to put it back into the pot. But the problem is it messes with not the formula, I wanna say. I just feel like it does not, it doesn't ever end well when I do that and I try to fix my whatever it is. You know the trick where you put in a little bit of alcohol and you fix your powders or whatever it is if it broke or cracked? It's never the original, if that makes sense. Okay, so the very last product that I wanted to kind of, so I've actually used this one a couple of times also, and I don't know, I just got on the Sephora website because I'm like, there are so many people that love this brow freeze by Anastasia that I'm like, there's gotta be a user error. You're supposed to pick a small amount of the brow freeze, place it on the back of the cap, and then like swirl the spoolie with the brow freeze. But I obviously finished my my makeup. I finished my eyes and my lips off camera just to leave this part last. I don't typically do my eyebrows last like this, but since this is the last product that I wanted to share and I wanted to finish the rest of my makeup. Honestly, I don't think I really care for the formula on this. Like, I would much rather prefer my Benefit brow gel than this one, I think. But I'm still gonna try this out, give it a couple of tries and shots. But like, first impression, honestly, I don't really care for this. I mean, this does look pretty, but I just don't think I really care for the formula. Okay, so this is today's finished makeup look. I gotta say, the winner here is the True Match foundation. Again, this is the True Match Super Blendable Foundation in shade 2.5. I love how my foundation looks right now. It looks so good. Everything else applied and blended beautifully with a foundation. If you have not tried this, I would recommend for you to go picking it up and go trying it. On Amazon, it is currently $9.97. So yes, under $10. I am curious to see how it wears. I have a feeling it's gonna wear just as well. Again, all of my other favorite foundations are oil-free foundations. It's what typically works best for my skin type and where I live in here in Houston. But what do you think of this look? I really love the mauve, brown, pink going on here today. Have you tried any of these products? Let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and then hit that little bell so you can get notified when the next video goes live. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you here again soon. Bye.